Hello, my beautiful loves. The retrograde is finally over. If you would like to book your own personal reading, my email will be in the description box, as well as spiritual life coaching. If you need someone to help you integrate the lessons and level up, level up, level up, baby, reach out to me. Sending you love. Hello, my lovely Virgos. So I wanna say I was meditating on your sign. You're going to need to protect your energy this month. Spirit says you are going through a glow up, to the point where if anybody tried to deny you, or in specific, if there was a person that you love so much and you really wanted to be in a committed relationship with them, and no matter what you would do to prove, like, I don't want to hurt you, I only want to love you, if you finally decided to turn your back on this person, they are kicking themselves in the ass for not choosing you, you know? And then there's another energy, like a very obsessive energy, that you need to be careful of, because when I was meditating on your sign, I noticed that there is somebody who's completely obsessed with you. I don't care how much they try to downplay it, but they're highly obsessed with you, to the point of, like, even trying to use like magic to call you in. This person may even try to manifest you through masturbation, like touching themselves. And when you when you have an orgasm, it's a very high frequency. So they may try to use like high frequency energy to like send to you so that you can be stimulated by them. I would just say to protect yourself. Like, I know when we speak about people trying to use spell work and all this type of stuff, like for me, I never really try to entertain that type of energy or conversation. But if it's coming up in your reading, I think it's important that you are aware of it, because let me tell you something. Nobody can manipulate you into liking them. If you truly feel that you're not really into a person, even if you do feel their energy a lot, what you would normally do, it will probably, suppose somebody hurt you and you distance yourself from them, and they're trying to use magic or rituals to like constantly think of you. If they obsess over you so bad, it penetrates through your energy. You're going to wonder, why do I keep thinking of them? They're going to pop up in your dreams. That's how you know if somebody has like a secret obsession with you. No matter what they try to show you, you will always know, because at random times of the day, they pop up in your energy so strongly. And if you know that deep down inside, you're not really feeling them like that, you're not trying to think of them, and you keep feeling them, that's them trying to like call you in. And nobody can manipulate your energy if you don't like them. If you don't like them, chances are when they do pop up in your dreams, or if they do pop up in your energy, you'll probably think of a lot of bad memories, if that's how you remember, of how things left off. But just be aware of it is all I'm just trying to say. Try to find a way to protect yourself, or the biggest thing is awareness. Once you're aware of why a person keeps coming into your energy, once you're aware of why a person keeps popping up in your dreams, you can distract yourself, and eventually the energy will just fade out. But it's important for you to know that when you constantly keep seeing someone in your thoughts and stuff, that they really are obsessed over you. So it's important, especially if you're following them on social media, it's important for you to like block that person, or sometimes even like deactivate, go missing for a little bit from social media, in order to protect your energy. Okay. So I just had to say that to you, because it came up so strong that whoever this person, I just seen the card heartbreak. Where is it? Whoever this person is, they could have broke your heart and you decided to leave them. And it's kind of crazy, because this person could have been playing a lot of mind games with you, but the deep down inside, they loved you, but they just wanted to make sure that you wouldn't go anywhere. So they would play different games in hopes that it would keep you attached. So this person could have really struggled with insecurity and didn't really feel that you would stay with them long term. So they felt like, if I can play games with Virgo, if I can find a way to manipulate Virgo, if I can use magic on Virgo, then Virgo won't go nowhere. This is someone who actually didn't want you to leave, but probably did so many hurtful things that you had no choice but to stay away from them. You know, I even hear like con artists. You may feel like this person is a con artist. They could be a scammer. That's how you may know who this person is. But it just seems like somebody who likes to manipulate. You know, they probably manipulate the system. They're just a person who just likes to manipulate in order to get their way. They'll take dark action in order to get what they want. That's how you'll know who this person is. They, try to go around things. And they're not that great with communication. And they definitely wear false masks. That's how you'll know who this person is. Because it's like they may appear very nice externally, but you just know that there's just something about them. They just may seem secretive, or they're a person who will possibly even use distance and try to make it seem like they're so busy all the time. And the truth is they're not. Like, this is the type of person, honey, that will make it seem like they're busy and they can't see you, but deep down inside, they can literally be like outside your door watching you. What the hell did I just say? What in the honey catch up did I just tell you? It is what it is. That's the type of person that you're dealing with. Spirit even says they're like a really tormented soul. And the truth is they found home with you, and that scared them. That their love for you actually terrified them. They miss you. Like, you could have even cooked for this person. That's how you'll know who it is. Like, you were very nurturing to them. You were very nice to them. You were probably the nicest person that they've ever met. They never had a person who really cared about their well-being. You could have been a person who texts them and just check up on them and say, well, how are you doing today? And they never had anyone to take like a genuine interest in them. They probably only had people who would use them for sex or use them for their money. They never had anyone genuine. So they felt really addicted to your energy, and they didn't like how it made them feel. It probably made them feel vulnerable, and it made them feel out of control. So they would use a lot of manipulative tactics to kind of like avoid you because they never felt these feelings before. You would give them chemistry. They would make love to you, but they've never made love like this to anybody before. You would put their energy in a place that it's never experienced. So you probably have a high frequency energy, and it's kind of scary it's kind of scary, right? A lot of times people pray and they actually get what they want. But if you're not in alignment with your self-worth and what you're deserving of, you will sabotage it. So you probably were sent to actually be with this person and to actually heal them. You could be a healer yourself, and you were sent to help this person because this person is a giver. By nature, they do love to give. And if they were with you and they never gave to you, it's because they were afraid of being used again. It just means they get used a lot. So if they didn't give to you and they could have been like a taker, like everything they do is to test. They want to test you. They like to test to make sure, do you really love me? Because they've never really had someone who really loved them, or they had situations where they thought someone loved them, but in the end, it came out that the person was just like every single person. So they were trying to figure out if you're going to be just like every single person, but no matter how good you would show up, they would find a way to say like, no, you couldn't be this good. So I think you got tired of it because you were afraid. You were investing so much and you were afraid of not getting back anything from your investment. So you could have just pulled off. Like you could be in your own world. I see you making a shake. Maybe you're really big into your health. I see vegetables and I see fruits in a sink. So some of you could be parents. You don't have to be parents, but I just see you in a very disciplined place in your life. You could be prepping. You could be taking care of your health a whole lot more. I don't know if health issues could have came up for you and you came to a place like, nah, I really got to take care of my health. I need to be more serious with my health. But I just see you in a place where you're really taking care of yourself. And it's kind of funny too, because I haven't seen a vision of you. Like when you get off of work, you make come home and like watch a tarot video. You know what I'm saying? That's how you'll know who you are. You watch tarot here and there on your downtime when you're just like bored and you're done working and you're done cleaning up the house. You know, you're very disciplined, Virgo, the way I see it. You can also be very soft spoken. But I just heard like, I'm tired of them. If you have a bestie or a friend, you could have told them like, you just got tired of it. You got tired of the cycle. This person is so obsessed with you. And you would never know it because I don't think they ever really showed it. They could have been very emotionally unavailable. But you are their secret obsession. I'm talking about to the point of following. Like, suppose they even had deep fears of being cheated on and you live in the same town, or you live a drive away from them. They went as far as to follow you, like wait for you to come outside one day and just follow you to see like, what do you be up to? And they're the type too that will text and say, oh, what are you doing today? And if you say, oh, I'm just in the house, they'll drive by to make sure your car is in the driveway or make sure your car is parked with. They're one of them. They're one of them. The issue is they could be truly fearful of commitment. I think they love you, but they're afraid of commitment because they're afraid of being hurt. Like, this person is so obsessed with being hurt that they don't know how to be in the commitment. They're so busy being outside of the commitment, being like a stalker, and they rather watch you from a distance than actually be with you. But so then when they're home, this can also be an air sign. This can be a Libra, a Gemini, and Aquarius. Because this person, I see them laying in their bed. They fantasize about you. They touch themselves with you. And you're probably like, well, love wins. That's so silly. Can't they just call me? Like, baby, you ain't got to fantasize. You can have me. I'm right here in the bed. Nah, not them. Not them, Virgo. Their fantasies of you feel way more safer than having the real version of you. Because if they fantasize about you, a fantasy can't hurt them. But you, because they feel like they gave you their power, they love you so much, you have the power to really hurt them because they gave you their heart and they don't even realize it. I haven't heard the song I'm Lost Without You. Like, they just miss your nurturingness. They miss the way you made them feel. But I don't feel like you would even know this. All right. I hear calling you in, like they're using every trick in the book to like call you in or to make you even feel mentally unstable, because they may even feel like they may equate because of what they've been through. If I can put you through a level of suffering, if I can put you through a level of pain, then you will be stuck on me, because that's what the last person did to me. And I've been stuck on them since they hurt me. So they feel like if they could hurt people. If I can hurt you the way that they hurt me, then you will be stuck on me. That's not even funny. I just think it's sick. All right. See, look, you ended things with them and they're just like stuck in the ending. They just don't know how to escape the feelings of you. They feel like you're raw and real. Like, they like how you're real. Like, you're very honest. You're very down to earth. They even like the way you dress. They wish that you can even shop for them, you know? Like, so for instance, and not all of you, even if you bought them clothes, like maybe you're a flashy Virgo and you want the person that's with you to look a certain way. Even if you bought them clothes, like they miss you shopping for them. That's weird, but you dressed really nice. And when they first met you, they were hung up over an ex that hurt them. They were crying. And Spirit said they were lying to you about it. You could have asked them, like, are you still hurt by an ex? Do you have any exes in your energy? Do you still care about your ex? Like, you could have been asking a lot of good questions. And they could have lied like, oh, I've been over her, or I've been over him. I don't even care no more. Little do you know, like, they were destroyed. They felt so little. Like, whoever they were with prior to meeting you, like, destroyed their self-worth. So they met you broken. But the truth is, under this whole mask, because it's a mask, under this whole mask, they actually love you a lot and was actually enjoying you. And the fact that they enjoyed you and loved you so much, it scared them, because they have the perception of everything that I love and I enjoy, it leaves. All right. Some of you could have even been pregnant by them. You could have been pregnant by them. Some of you guys could have even been in a relationship and things could have been going so good. And just the fact that the connection was going so good is actually what scared them. And that's all they think about. It's like you were a dream come true. You're all they think about. Look. And the possibilities of what could have been between you. You could have if you were never pregnant by them, you could have spoke about being pregnant by them, like what it would be if you guys had children together, how you would raise your kids together. Like the thought of them actually getting what they wanted scared them, because what if I get what I want, doesn't that also mean I can also lose it? So they sabotaged it. All right. Look, this person is in their shadow. They kind of made you feel unseen. They made you feel left out in the cold. I don't know why I just heard like, I got to go to motor vehicles. Some of you may have to remove your plates or remove your tags. Some of you need to be careful of like your car insurance or your registration, your tags. There's something to do with you going to DMV, registration or your license. I also just heard like, I fear change. This is a person who fears change. And you could live a really big life, Virgo. You could possibly have introduced them into a world that they're not used to. And I hear like, I have to let so much go. You could have been even like counseling this person. You could have seen through them. You could have seen the things that I hear childish behavior. You could have seen through their childish behavior. And I hear rude. Sometimes you felt like they were rude. But the truth is they weren't really rude. They were just very triggered. Your realness could have triggered them. You're going through an upgrade. You have lots of changes coming into your life. You have lots of recognition and reward for like the hard work that you put in. Like you're going to feel really, really satisfied when it comes to your material world. And you're going to notice that a lot of people like have crushes on you. Because I hear like, yo, I really, really like her. I really, really like him. People have lots of crushes on you. You're going to be in a place, but you're going to get lots of recognition. You're going to get lots of rewards, and it can come from work. Lots of money, lots of celebrations, probably people even asking you to come out. I see you, people can be celebrating you, or you're going to find yourself to go out a lot. People wanting to go out, people wanting to tag along with you. People like your energy. They feel like when they're around you, they get attention. So you're going to notice people like trying to latch on to you. People genuinely dislike you. You could be really cool. You can hear that a lot. Like, you're so cool. You're so laid back. I love your energy. You can hear that a lot, that people just love your energy. They like being around you. You could be a positive person. But yeah, I also hear no more handouts. If you used to be a big helper, you're going to notice that you don't want to help people the way that you used to. Like, no more handouts. You're not going to allow just anybody in your energy anymore. You can also be a Virgo who has lots of envy. People hate on you because of how much the world loves you. So it's kind of like, even if you have friends and people can't keep up with you, you'll notice that when they can't keep up with you, if they don't get the attention that you get, then all of a sudden they start to talk about you behind your back. You probably realize that a lot of people can't handle your light. You're probably a bright light. You're probably a bright personality that people, they can't handle it. They can't manage it. And they never know what you're up to. You're probably a person who likes to work in silence. You don't really like to let people know what you got going on. You could be a person that, the last time I allowed someone to know my business, it didn't turn out good for me. So like, people trying to like hate on you or throw a lot of negative energy at you to the point where things wouldn't come into fruition with you. So you had to get, I even hear like a dry spell though. You probably don't have any options right now. Your phone can be really dry, because you had to get rid of so many people. Sometimes it can get lonely for you, because even like family, you could have even had family who tried to come against you because you're made for the spotlight, or you're made just for so much more. Maybe you're the only person in your family who has like a college degree and a good job. Maybe you're the only person in your family who has the guts to go after your dreams. Maybe you're the only person in your family who has the guts to like go against the grain, and you don't really care. I think you like when you have haters because it just boosts your ego. So they're not even, you don't really care. But if it's friends that are supposed to like love you, you probably could understand it, because I see you researching and you probably know that this comes with the territory. Like the more successful you get, if you move out the hood, then a lot of people who was in the hood with you, they're going to start to hate on you. If you start to move out your neighborhood, if you start to do really big things for yourself, that means that people who are still stuck, a lot of stuck people are jealous of you. They don't understand how you were able to do it, because it's like, yo, we all came from the same pain. How are you able to escape this pain and make something of yourself? It makes them look down on themselves. So you trigger a whole lot of people. It can even be like, suppose you work at the job and people are saying like, yo, we all work at this company. How are you able to afford those shoes? People don't understand how you're able to afford the things that you do. Like, we all make the same salary. What are you doing different that you're able to like come to work looking so good? It's like little petty things like that about you. But yeah, you're going to get a lot of job opportunities. Like, you're going to start to, but one thing that's going to be, you're going to get lots of job opportunities, and people who could have hurt you are going to start to feel the loss. God was building you up in the background. So what you felt as if was rejection was actually God protecting you, because you were going through a level up and you couldn't bring all those people with you. Not even your ex, but I feel like you were trying to bring your ex with you. You've seen the potential that your ex had. You were hoping that they would be in this spotlight with you. You were hoping that you can help your ex get back on their feet as well. Like, you wanted them to shine with you. You didn't want to leave that person behind. So it can make you really sad, but there's going to be a lot of new doors that open, a lot of people that start to recognize you. You're finally ready to come out, like shine your light. You're finally ready to release the grief. You're finally ready to release the pain and the suffering that you've been going through in the background. I hear like I've been playing small for too long. It's time for me to shine. All right. I also hear groupie love. You may notice that now that you are in your power, even if people don't know exactly what it is that you do, they may just sense that you a lot more calmer. People may find you to be a lot more calmer. People may be intimidated by you because it's an energy that you bring to you. You probably bring a very powerful energy. Spirits did say you are one of the most powerful suits. So it just means that in the suits of decks, you could be like the highest priest, or like the emperor or the empress, which is like the highest suits. King status, queen status. You could be going through an energetic upgrade. You have somebody who's going to be with you. Somebody who shines just as bright. Yeah. You have good karma that's coming towards you. You're going through an initiation phase. Spirit wants you to trust the process. You are being realigned. I hear magic. People can find you to be very magical. People can, yeah. You're opening up your heart. Your heart has went through a huge, massive healing. And you're going to start to be more downloads, more spiritual downloads. Spirit just says you were being tested. Now it's time for you to upgrade. You may notice that you're listening to a lot of music. You start to feel lots of high energy of excitement and joy. You may notice that you dance a lot more. You may notice that passion runs through your body. You may notice you want to get more freakier. You feel freaky. You could be in touch with your emotions. And since you're in touch with your emotions, you're in touch with your heart. So you may notice, I also hear paying a lot of bills off. If you had a lot of debt and you were afraid, you're going to be paying a lot of bills off. All right. Let me see what's coming to you in love. You're about to meet somebody who's powerful. Somebody who had to make lots of sacrifices as well. Something that you are being patient about. Somebody who's been through a lot of obstacles, and people could have been very envious of your person. You can meet them when they're in a resting period of their life, but this person is the Empress. They're giving birth to a brand new life. So you're going to be in alignment. I hear calling each other in. Whether you know it or not, you could be calling each other in because you both are exiting a tough cycle and coming into a brand new phase where you're both meant to shine. All right. So I'm going to go on to the extended. I'm going to give you a full spread on this person as well as work messages. I send you so much love and light.